He entered her life so quietly that it felt as if the wind itself had carried him onto her balcony. One gentle tap of a beak against the glass, as if asking, "Any almonds today?" And that was how Phebus appeared and somehow decided to stay forever. A wild cockatoo, a bird known for avoiding people at all costs, made an unexpected choice. He chose her. And sometimes that alone is enough to change an entire life. It all began on an ordinary morning. Hyojung stepped onto her balcony and saw a white bird sitting there, calm, still, and unafraid. He didn't flinch, he didn't prepare to fly away. Instead, he looked at her closely, as if he were watching, learning. Wild cockatoos don't do that. Yet there he was, quietly breaking every rule of nature. Out of simple courtesy, she placed a few almonds near him. She wasn't expecting anything. She certainly wasn't expecting trust. But he stepped forward without hesitation and took one confidently, comfortably, like he had trusted her for a long time already. In that moment, something invisible shifted. Neither of them realized it yet, but a bond had just begun. The next day he came back. This time, he tapped his beak against the glass again, as if asking, "Any almonds today?" That was the day Phebus truly entered her life. From then on, he didn't only come in the mornings. Sometimes it was the afternoon, sometimes the evening. He followed no schedule, only his instincts. Phebus soon began walking into her home as if it had always belonged to him. He grabbed her socks, dropped them in the middle of the room, and looked up proudly, as if to say, "Look at this. I run the place now." Slowly, Hyojung realized that Phebus wasn't just curious. He was intelligent, brave, and remarkably social, something rarely seen in a wild bird. Other birds visited too, but they stayed cautious, flying away at the smallest movement. Phebus was different. He acted as if he had known humans his whole life. Hyojung didn't rush him. She let him decide when to come, when to leave, and how close he wanted to be. Some days he stayed constantly, other days he disappeared, but he always came back. Weeks passed. Then, months. And after nearly a full year, it finally happened. Phebus calmly perched on her arm, steady, confident, and unafraid, as if he had always known that moment would come. To her, it felt like something sacred, as if he were saying, "You're mine now." From that day on, he never missed a single morning at her window. Some days he knocked so loudly the entire house woke up. Other days, he simply sat there waiting, quiet, patient, peaceful. He loved attention, he loved when she talked to him, he loved almonds, and he absolutely loved wandering through her home like the rightful owner. One day, Phebus brought his girlfriend with him. He placed her gently beside him and carefully shared an almond softly, politely, like a true gentleman. They visited together many times. But Hyojung could see it clearly. She was still his person, this home, this window, this presence. On days when Hyojung was away, Phebus waited. He sat on the railing for hours, quiet and still, as if he knew she would return. That waiting, that loyalty, is the clearest proof that he was no longer just a wild visitor. He had become part of her life. Earning the trust of a wild cockatoo isn't about control. It's about understanding, listening, respecting boundaries. It's about dozens of small moments that seem like coincidence until they slowly weave into something real. Hyo-young became part of Phebus's small flock, and it all began with one simple moment, the day he decided to fly a little closer and stay. If you enjoyed this heartwarming story about Phebus, don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more touching animal stories. And remember, before bringing an exotic animal into your home, always consult experts and learn about their needs. Proper research is the key to giving them the safe, happy life they truly deserve.